Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. It's showtime, baby. Gun. Dahat. 55. 180. What is that? 57.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
180. What is that? 57 is a mic. Stay with your man.
They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. Airing one out for Boyd.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, it's Smith sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
22 yards there, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run.
From the 41, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Gun.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
White 80. What is that?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here we go. 57's right. Here we go. Let's bring it. Here we go. White 80. Let's bring it.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Keep playing hard. Here we go.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's get the ball. Safe. 11. Stop.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Yo. 180.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mitchell Wilcox
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Smith throwing again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4.
It's going to be a long...
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Dancing to his left. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Smith. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let's go, D. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Dragon 60.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 30 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Able to slither by.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
57, Mike.
Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 50 seconds to Mike! 50 seconds to Mike!
Now Gino. Man open, it's Goodwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
They'll try for the first with Walker, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. They snap it to Smith. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
We play to win. Let's go.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
From the gun, here's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Smith. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 215 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Mike, 44 is Mike. Check, check. Here we go. 180. 40.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
57. Mike, 57. Get your swerve on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11, mighty. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, check.
Now it's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That's trash. 57 is the Mike. Watch 57.
Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
12. Mike's 56.
Now Burrow.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here we go. Stand. I hope you brought your 180. What is that?
Back to Mixon on second down. And some room to roam now. And he works his way free all the way. Down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A give to Elliott running left. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A handoff left, Elliott.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Gino on first down. Being chased out left.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Fresno.
Here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Twist. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check smash. Hey, turn it out. Kill.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play
action. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A first down carry for Davis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Davis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
That's what I'm talking about. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go. 56. Yeah. Double tight.
On 3rd and short to get to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
56. Check 56. We're going to 53. You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Watch twin.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Kill. Turn up.
Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open a big hole.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Smith on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Steps away to his left.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Noah Fant, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he's brought down. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it right around the...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And the Cowboys are puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go from Seattle.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 4th down, even. Here we go.
Smith going to look to throw right away.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Ready.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Cup 19. Check. Mike 28.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, Smith. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves.
On 4th down, Smith.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And he He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, Smith. It's caught. Lockett.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith, flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Smith.
This is the tight end fan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Going right back to Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith eluding the pressure right.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 26 yards.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 6 Buffalo 18.
The final shot here before break. Smith dancing to his left. Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And again, it's Chubb. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
What we got?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Running right through him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Strong right. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Check in. Right here.
Now Gino. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now.
Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
57.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Sir, right there, hurt.
Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.